Feel a breeze, and I'm high and goes hard. The hood made me thrill. The hottest hot boy, baby, time reveal. And I'm mama's oldest boy, Papa's first seed. But Papa's not real, he don't believe what I believe. I'm 19 strong, a kid with a kid. And ain't too many people out there what I did. I rock bricks down, I rock and town. I pump the best dro, pound for pound. And I say Brown, the boy tough, not bluff. Yeezy, Weezy, young money squad up. I do this for the penitentiary. Holla, I'm stunned for y'all while I'm spending these dollars. I lock sales like 4 corner blocks. I'm the bird man. I never chipped off the top. I'm switch handed. When I'm swinging, I'm landing. I dug on the street and
for your entertainment pleasure, while we get ready for the main event, give it up for the Cut Board!
You in the ghetto, you ain't got no hustling skill. Get down and give me 10. Know what you've been told. I don't know what you've been told. Know that the songs can rock and roll. Know that the songs can rock and roll. Where all my roadies at? Where all my roadies at? The north to the south, to the east, to the west.
I saw Lewis the night that he beat Braddock, won the title. 1937. Straight right hand to the jaw. Christ, they could have counted to 50. He was the best heavyweight that ever fought under the modern rules. No discussion, the best. Then the fucking government chased him about taxes. Fucking IRS. Fucking bureaucrat assholes. Fuck it.
I don't know what you've been told. No, let me see this can rock and roll. No, let me see this can rock and roll. Where all my roadies at? Where all my roadies at? The north to the south, to the east, to the west. The north to the south, to the east, to the west. Where all my roadies at? Where all my roadies at? The north to the south, to the east, to the west. The north to the south, to the east, to the west.
In the west corner, weighing in at 230 pounds, wearing the clean trunks with the gold trim. He's undefeated with 8 wins and no losses. Representing the state prison at Lodi, the great white host, Bird Van Zant. Now in the east corner, he's also undefeated and defending champion with a record of 67 wins and no losses. Weighing in at 191 pounds, wearing the burgundy trunk with the black trim. Sweetwater's own Monroe Hutchins!
wild out. From the north to the west to the east to the south.
All right now, shitbirds, y'all both know the rules. I want a nice clean fight, nothing below the belt. You understand me? Let's box.
Now remember, brother convicts, if you learn how to act, they wouldn't have to fight inside of a cage. And be on your best behavior, too, because we don't want no incidents, all right? Now let's see what the pride of Lodi has to offer against the great Monroe.
Give Hitler's cousin his lunch, baby. It's all you, baby. It's all you. Yeah, come on now.
Get back to the rim. Get back. And there go the bell. Here we go. Monroe comes out and peppers him with a nice left hand. And another left hand. Monroe just feel him out, pop him with a little left hand. He gonna shine that ball head up for sure. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, beat the beast out of Monroe. Oh, come on now. lift wildly already. Ooh, he's down. He's down. He's already down. Burt Van Zandt is down. We're not even halfway through the first round, and he's already down.
Excuse me, sir. We just got some big news. The word is the Iceman's day of arrival is tomorrow. ETA, 2 p.m.
Now, Burt Van Zandt said he got those brand new tattoos just for this occasion. Well, Burt, don't look like the party's gonna last too long for you. This guy is a bum. Big, uncoordinated motherfucker. Oh, here we go again. Monroe's on the hunt. Burt swinging in the missile. Ooh, snap, and another left, right to the midsection. Left and right, uppercut to the head. Right to the head, right to the stomach. This guy's just a swinging in the missile. Hits him with a left and a right. Monroe just tearing his ass up. Right to the face, right to the head. Left to the midsection, right to the head. Another left and a right. Oh my God, he shot in the head up. I told you, he shot it up. One more time for Monroe. Knockout, knockout.
One round, motherfucker!
That's it. That's it. It's done. This fight is over. Monroe wins again. All right. Yeah, but I got a little announcement for you. A little news bulletin. You all been wondering when that day is coming? Well, that day is tomorrow. He's coming to Sweetwater. The so-called undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, George Iceman Chambers! We ain't setting it up, Monroe. You ready?
Okay, here we go. Tape rolling. Former World Heavyweight Champion George Iceman Chambers. Now you'll be moving to a new home, going to live with murderers and thieves in California's newly built Sweetwater prison in the Mojave Desert. How's all this going for you?
I'll be okay. Got a bad break. I just gotta play this thing out.
Your lawyers have filed all the expected appeals, but realistically, what do you think of your chances of getting out before serving the full sentence of 6 to 8 years?
I'm not supposed to talk about that legal stuff. My people don't want me commenting on that.
Boxing experts tend to agree that even as little as 2 years in a prison without proper training could mean the end for a boxer your age. Now, you're regarded as one of the greatest offensive fighters in the history of the sport. An attacker like Dempsey, Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Joe Frazier. Just exactly how damaging to your skills is this prison stint likely to be?
No damage. I'll stay in shape, work out, watch what I eat, I'll be fine.
But when an athlete is removed from competition...
That's where you're making one big mistake right off. I'm not an athlete. I'm a gladiator.
How do you define that?
People play baseball. Nobody plays boxing.
Iceman, last week after you were convicted, boxing's various so-called governing bodies began stripping you of your title belts, stripping you...
Who they think they're kidding? Everybody knows I'm the champ, and I'm gonna be the champ till I quit.
Undefeated holder of the WBC crown. The two biggest names in boxing on a collision course sometime next year, assuming the Iceman gets by the South American challenger. It's round 11 and 1 to go, and it's all Iceman. He's stalking Manfredi, chasing the big South American. Iceman with the right, another right hand, left to the body. Oh, and a right hand uppercut. That staggered Manfredi. Iceman stalking him. He knows he's got him hurt. Oh, body shots. Right back to the body. Left hook and he's down. He's down. He's down. That's why they call him the Iceman. But
fighting Montel next?
Just another sucker who's gonna get his ass whipped. If the money's right, bring on Montel. Nobody's running, nobody's ducking. Nobody. I mean, nobody can stand up to what I got.
Does that include Montel?
Oh yeah, that damn sure includes Montel.
Yeah. Mr. Lewis, estimates are up to $300 million for the pay-per-view gate alone. Any comment on that?
Let's make the deal first. But my first guess is, you're a few million short.
And Iceman, it's 9 months till summer. What's next for you?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna go to LA, see some friends. Then I'm gonna do a little party.
Hey, okay.
That's it.
I've done things in my life maybe I shouldn't have. I know that. But I did not want to, and I told him no.
You'll be moving into a new home. Going to live with murderers and thieves in California's newly built Sweetwater prison in the Mojave Desert. Without getting into legal strategy, let's discuss your trial. You continue to maintain your innocence.
I didn't rape nobody. I mean, I done a lot of wrong shit in my life, but I ain't no punk-ass rapist. Now, look at me. What I gotta rape somebody for?
Big Deal's got his own helicopter service instead of coming in here on the bus.
He's the champ.
What's this shit? Don't think negative, man. I don't want to hear that shit. This is your house. You own this place.
If this was my house, I could get up and leave.
He's here. Just getting out of the helicopter. Maybe you would like to meet him, Mr. Ripstein. I could bring him over. You two could talk boxing.
I'll tell you when I want to talk to him.
Why couldn't your high-priced team of lawyers convince a judge and a jury?
Because I put people in body bags on TV and get paid a lot of money for it. Because I'm a big, bad, black motherfucker. That's why nobody believes me.
I have received over 170 requests for interviews with you, Mr. Chambers. Networks, local TV, cable, every newspaper organization in the country, foreign press, foreign TV, you name it. I have turned them all down. Mr. Chambers, here is Sweetwater. Maximum security level 5 state correctional institution with nearly 700 prisoners. We house only murderers, armed robbers, rapists, and those with connections to gangs and other forms of organized crime. The state is trying to spare lesser criminals the contaminating influence of these more hardened types. Now, we don't want any incidents that might add to your already great difficulties, Mr. Chambers. This is Mr. Merker. He's the senior prison officer. He's the head guard. This is Ms. Early, our administrative officer. She can arrange for religious counsel or instruction if you wish.
Whatever. I need a CD player and some CDs. Now, I'll give you a list. My people on the outside will pay for it all.
Not possible for the first 6 months. It's privilege, has to be earned. Any and all privileges will depend upon your general conduct. Mr. Chambers, you have been convicted and sent here for the crime of rape. That's a very serious matter.
If you'd take advantage of this opportunity to apologize to this woman and to sports fans and the American public for letting them down. Heck, even the former president...
Mr. President! I ain't apologizing, not to you, not to her, not to nobody. And you lucky they got this damn gate between you and me. I'd rip you a new asshole, you judgmental motherfucker. Mingo.
Mingo, move your shit. Stay out of my way. Get along just fine.
Listen, it's an honor to be cellmates with you. I don't want no trouble, champ.
No trouble. You just gonna stay out of my way.
He just thinks he's the king because he's the heavyweight champ. He's the man. But for some of us others, we have rights too. And I had the right to say no if I didn't want to.
I want everybody to keep a distance. Don't need to make no new friends or hear no sad stories on why they here. I got my own sad story for that. I ain't loaning nobody no money, so you tell them don't even ask. And I don't want nobody talking to me unless I talk to them first. You got that?
Got it. Leave the champ alone.
I know boxing. I've seen a lot of fights. You're a good champion.
Who the hell are you?
This is Mendy Ripstein. He's a very important man in here.
Ripstein. Yeah, my manager, Yank Lewis, he told me to say hello.
I don't remember him.
He said you two were friends in Miami about 25 years ago.
I didn't have any friends in Miami. A lot of people, they say they knew me from the old days. They're full of shit. You're a good champion. But we got a champion right here. And he can kick your ass.
Kidding me?
I watch all your fights. You're not as good as you were. You're just looking for one big punch. You're not throwing combinations. You're not using as much head movement on defense.
Yeah, right, old man. I'm just knocking motherfuckers out. So who's the punk in here you got in mind?
Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Fuck you.
Monroe. Name's Monroe Hutchin. Mr. Ripstein thinks he can whip up on you, man. But no offense. I'm not trying to cause any trouble here.
Feels in here when you try to be the top boss. Put your gloves on in. This here be the sport of the man. Everybody wants a shot at me. One word, you get knocked out, rocked out the box. Only men leave a place like this. Hardcore, I'm in your face like this. Tell your mama that you never come on. Tell your mama that you never come on.
1 of these suckers in here is Monroe Hutchin.
He's over there in line, wearing a white cap. Brought in some big guys in here. He beat them all.
It ain't only about being big. You gotta have skills, son. You Monroe Hutchin?
Yep.
I guess you know who I am. Are you the champion in here?
Yeah.
Not the heavyweight champ.
Champion. Heavyweight or any other kind they got.
I didn't even know they had boxing in a place like this.
Well, it's a special program. We only get bouts every 6 months. Mostly we fight guys from other prisons.
How long you been on top?
10 years. Ever since I got in here.
Damn. Brother, that's a real fine record you got. I gotta congratulate you.
Oh! Yeah, what?
chance. I'm inclined to overlook what happened this afternoon and not make it a part of your official record.
Look, let's get something straight, Mr. Warden. I'm not just some convict doing 5 to 10. I'm a real big deal. Not only am I heavyweight champ, I'm close to being the most famous man in the world. So if you think you're gonna lean on me like these punks you got in here, you better think again. Because if anything happens to me, oh, it's gonna be on the 6 o'clock news worldwide. There's gonna be a whole lot of people asking a whole lot of questions, and you and your little crew here better know that.
Just my luck he got sent here. Iceman, my ass. He's just another goddamn thug.
Yeah, one who happens to be a world champion and a potential public relations nightmare.
Mr. Hudson, you know the little problem you had with the Iceman yesterday? Got you in some trouble.
Heavyweight champ. Man gave me a cheap shot.
Yeah, I know. But according to higher powers, you contributed to a situation that threatened violence. One thing you ought to know by now, Monroe. Life ain't fair. Not fair at all.
Look, the warden understands what he's doing is unfortunate. But unless Mr. Hudson and the Iceman are separated, there will be enormous pressure for another physical confrontation. Nobody likes this, but Mr. Hudson's presence is an incitement to violence, and he will be kept in there until such time as we can make arrangements for his travel to another facility.
Hey, Monroe, you take care of yourself in there, Monroe.
New duty roster just got posted. You're working in the kitchen with me.
Look, since we're gonna be stuck together, what you in here for?
You know, champ, I don't mean to be telling you what to do or anything, but it's not considered polite to ask when we're here. Kind of violation of the ethics, you know, the code.
Yeah.
People kind of take it as disrespect.
Yo, you keeping in shape, Mr. Iceman?
Who's this chump?
Call him Ratbag. Runs with Monroe. Thinks he's his manager.
Ratbag.
Ratbag.
Okay, Ratbag. What you in here for?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Arson.
Nothing up close and personal. You hit people much?
What do you mean?
You know, punch people. When you were a kid or since you've been in here?
Sometimes. Not much. I never was the physical type.
You want to hit me?
What, are you kidding?
You can say you did it. I punched the heavyweight champ. You can tell people all about it. It might even make you feel good about your little punk-ass self.
I don't want to hit you, Iceman. Shit.
Oh, sure you do. You don't even like me. Come on, man. Go crazy. Let one go.
If I hit you just this once, will that end it? I won't have to hit you anymore?
All you gotta do is hit me one time. And I'm telling you, man, it's gonna make you feel good, and it ain't gonna hurt me none.
All right. Just once. Just to satisfy whatever weird trip you're on and show you that I'm a good guy and I'm trying to do what you want.
Right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! I hit the Iceman! Yo!
Hey! Yeah, you still feel good, Ratbag?
Yeah, I guess so. You're not mad, are you?
No, I'm not mad at you. Now you go tell Monroe what I said. Ain't but one champ in here. And ain't some nickel and dime convict beating up on fools in prison. Get that bitch out of here.
Yo, a circle of criminals with subliminals brought to the forefront. I'm letting everybody know I'm in here. Check me, you'll learn to respect me, homeboy. Come correctly. I'll call you out, step up next, man. I better stand up. I took out them cocky, wanna be rocky niggas that ran up from the outside to inside my mental cell. Who the hell wanna start bitching? Get bust in the kitchen, end up in the infirmary on close watch. Talk shit, that ass will get muted. Fucking with the undisputed.
I think I spend my time making potato salad.
You know, where I come from, we didn't have any kind of salads.
Where's that?
Indian country. Oklahoma.
Look, man, I know I'm not supposed to ask, but what you in here for?
I stole some rich guy's Mercedes in L.A.
I got a Mercedes. 3 of them.
Mr. Hutchin, it's Darlene Early, the GAO, General Administration Officer. I need to do the interview and paperwork for your transfer to Folsom. How are your spirits? I want you to know I'm not in favor of solitary confinement. Not for you, not for anybody else.
It's okay in here.
You can't be serious.
It's all prison. I live inside my head.
So that's how you're doing your time? Are you really that much in control of your emotions?
Been that way all my life. Only time I ever lost it is what got me in here.
I'm familiar with your case history. So, you prefer your own company?
Most of the time.
I'm supposed to recommend whether or not you seem to require a detailed psychiatric evaluation. Other than the incident in the mess hall...
That wasn't me. And why don't you go talk to the hotshot champ? Ask him about it.
So you deny any responsibility?
Yeah, I deny it. Now how does that affect me moving on?
It has no bearing on your transfer to Folsom.
You know, this whole thing is about people being scared.
Aren't you afraid of him?
Afraid? Shit, no. He's a fighter, I'm a fighter. If I'm better on that day, I win. That's just the way it goes. Someday, every fighter loses. Sooner or later, somebody comes along and they got your ticket. Too old. Just wasn't your day, whatever the reason is. In the end, everybody gets beaten. Most you can hope for is that you stay on top a while. Be the best.
I tried to say hello to that old gangster, Ripstein. He said he don't remember you.
He remembers. He just don't want to admit it. Standard mob procedure. Guys like him tonight ever had a mother. How you making out, man?
Shit, but I can handle it.
Rumor going around you almost started a riot.
It was all bullshit, man. You know, I had to let the peeps in here know who's the boss.
Hey, just keep your goddamn nose clean, okay? You already got enough problems. Since they stripped you of your title, they're having this elimination tournament to figure out a new champ. Everybody thinks Briscoe's a lock to win it. Word is Montel's fighting Jimmy Stubbs in July.
Jimmy Stubbs a bum.
The good news is, you get out of here, fight the new champ. We're looking at the biggest payday in boxing history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only one thing I can tell you. You lost a lot of fan base with this conviction thing.
Fuck the fans. I get out of here, I'll get them back.
Hey, the fans pay your bills. And don't you ever forget it. Yeah. And you gotta keep the pressure on these lawyers, okay? You get you out of here to fight this big money fight with Briscoe.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be serving no full sentence. You're 35 years old. Time is ticking. Everything you ever worked for, it's going right out the window.
adversary. The Rock turns it on. Hits the Graziano low. He won't give Gennaro punching room. Stays after his man. Hits him from all angles.
He remembers things from a long time ago, clear as a bell. But every day I gotta tell him who I am. He's in another world. Cuba, 40 years ago. Or some fight he saw in 1953. Then all of a sudden, he's right there with you. Like everything's normal. And mean. He could be mean as shit.
Look, we went to the MA. We paid good money for his protection and his personal needs. They gave you the job.
I got him an oversized cell. Ground level, so you don't have to use the stairs. Food privileges. Relaxed dress code. Big easy chair. I even got him his own little boxing library. And he's safe, I promise. These guys I got, they don't let any harm come his way.
It's hard in the yard. You can't be sleeping or caught off guard when the boys get to creeping with sharp objects. I'm obsessed with putting heads in a permanent rest. When I flex 34-inch biceps, get swole like punch a lights out, spend a night in the hole. You hear? Every heart is cold. There's a gathering of lost souls with no self-control. Stay connected with the gangsters who run this shit from the inside, so there's nowhere to hide. Tell your mama that you'll never come home. Come home.
Hey, Chief. How are you getting along with your new cellmate?
He's okay.
You know, rumor has it, he took down one of the skinheads.
A lot of rumors in prison, you know?
Ah, probably deserted anyway.
Maybe.
We hear you don't want to associate with anybody around here. Maybe you got way too much attitude, man.
Barry's an expert. He's the man on appeals. But before we talk about your appeal, I need to tell you about Miss Tawny Rollins. She's filed a civil lawsuit in the amount of $75 million.
You handling that?
I'd recommend an outside attorney, another specialist. However, we can handle your tax litigation. The government has filed an intent to audit. We have someone in the firm that can deal with that.
Well, is any of this covered by the $2 million I already paid you?
We get the same deal as you get. You get paid win or lose, right? So do we.
There are a couple of procedural areas that are still in question. Possible reversible error. I'm not going to kid you. I'd make us a long shot.
You're looking at a 6 to 8 year sentence with possible time off for good behavior. Now, in California, that means you're eligible for parole in 4 years. What you need to focus on is if you become a model prisoner, exhibit special circumstances, you can be considered for work furlough as soon as 18 months to 2 years.
So it don't matter whether I did it or not.
Doesn't work that way. Justice and the law are separate issues.
Let's get back to some of your other problems. We've done an audit. Your financial situation is a mess.
No, that's bullshit.
No bullshit. Big financial settlements with your ex-wives, entourage, bad investments and misrepresentations by your ex-business manager.
Well, sue that motherfucker. And what about this IRS shit? Where'd I stand on that?
By the firm's calculations, you could end up owing them $7 million in back taxes. And that's just the feds. Then there's the state. But bottom line, we need to get your black ass out of here and back in the ring.
Channel 13 in the Bay Area. Next, round 7 of the California State Heavyweight Championship fight here from the Palmer Arena in downtown Oakland. Challenger Monroe Hutchins undefeated, taking on state champ Butch Davis in what so far has been a nearly even fight. And there's the bell. Davis has a bad cut above his left eye, and Monroe Hutchins looks like he wants to do something about it. It's all Monroe! All Monroe! A big right hand! Another right! Davis is down! And this fight is over! After 43 seconds of the 7th round, Monroe Hutchins is the new California State Heavyweight Champion!
attorneys have come to me and asked me to handle your response to the plaintiff's filing. As you know, you are now facing a separate civil suit that may well go to trial over the criminal charges you've been convicted of. Briefly, that on March 17th, you and 4 other men took 6 women via private jet from Las Vegas to Los Angeles.
Showgirls.
At approximately 11:30 p.m., you checked into the penthouse suite of the Beverly Manor Hotel. Until that point of the evening, all parties concede, but for minor discrepancies, the foregoing is true. What happened next is in question.
No question. I ain't no punk-ass rapist. She wanted it.
Look, none of this makes any difference at this point. We're just trying to get an overview.
No, she didn't say no, she ain't say shit. She didn't have a problem with any of it.
Yes, well, Miss Rollins effectively convinced the criminal trial jury that she believed that you could break her in 2 with 1 arm.
Yeah, Yeah, that's why she was making all them happy sounds, because I was killing her, right? Some women like it rough. You know anything about that?
That wasn't part of your testimony.
A lawyer said don't. Sound like I'm calling her a hoe.
The prosecution pegged you as a bully. And she could explain it away easily enough by saying that you mistook what were in fact her cries for help, or she was just in pain.
I heard pain before it, Now, believe me, she wasn't in no pain.
She's asking $75 million. But I don't like negotiating this with your appeal pending.
No negotiating. I ain't giving that bitch shit.
And then when he finished, he just put back on his pants and went back out into the party and left me alone.
Man up! Man up, motherfucker, you are now in jail. Man up, motherfucker, where it's strange as hell. Man up, cause you's a new booty and you look shook. Man up, motherfucker, get your manhood took. Man up.
Chap, I'm looking to be your friend, chap. I'm a gift.
Well, I don't need no gifts. Who sent you?
Saladin. You want to be your friend? He gonna run things for Al-Fasi's assassins. You can check it out.
You're kind of pretty for a bitch. But I don't want to owe nobody. You tell him I said that. Now get out of here.
You may be the champ, but you are only one guy. Let me help you out. Al-Fasi's assassins give you something, you take it. You do not refuse.
I'm looking for Saladin.
Pleased to meet a man of your great accomplishments.
You run shit here?
Strength and unity, brother. Here we need cooperation and understanding. We are at times discriminated against even within these walls. Now, if you wish to come and join with us... Brother, if you don't join with us, you'll be destroying the unity we create.
Wants to see you. That's quite a show you put on there. Come on, let's go.
I'm disappointed. 3 incidents already. 1 a near riot, 1 an assault, and now a physical confrontation that has sent 5 men to the hospital for medical treatment. You've only been here 10 weeks. It is undeniable you are making a very poor record.
Whole thing is, they gotta respect you or you nothing.
I believe that you're missing the point. The warden is trying to explain the idea of acceptable behavior.
I'm trying to explain to him how to survive.
I don't think there are too many inmates here who could challenge you physically, Mr. Chambers.
You really don't understand. When you're the champ, everybody wants a piece of you. Everybody's testing you. My whole life, I got a problem, I take care of it with these. People love a guy who can fight. Money, pussy, kiss your ass, put you on TV, put your picture in papers, magazines, anything I want, because people love a guy who can fight and don't take shit.
Murder. The choice I made, so now I pay. Thinking back, I have to ask, how did it end this way? You see, it all happened so fast, I couldn't think twice. Now I'm chilling for killing, and I'm paying the price.
Who I'm with is none of your business. None of my business. I'll deal with you.
On the night of December the 1st, 1990, you beat a man to death with your bare fists, which because of your profession and your training are considered to be lethal weapons in the state of California. You have been found guilty by a jury of your peers, and you are sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole.
Good morning, Mr. Epstein. How are you today?
Don't give me no shit. How the hell is the fight coming?
What fight?
We got the heavyweight champion of the world and an unbeaten prospect right here in Sweetwater. Quit wasting time. Set the fucking thing up. I know fights. Long prize. Monroe kicks his ass. We can make a lot of money.
Mr. Epstein, excuse me, but you're talking about the real heavyweight champion of the world. Are you gonna fix the fight?
Shit, no, boxing. It's a matter of style. They all can be beaten. Right time, right place, right circumstance. They all can be beaten.
Mr. Ripstein wants to see the Iceman fight a prisoner we got in here. His name is Monroe Hutchin.
And a real goddamn fight, pure.
So, what do you want us to do?
I talked to the head guard. He's okay. But the warden's a problem. Mr. Ripstein said you can take care of him.
You know the drill. You help him, or you hurt him.
Now, about Monroe Hutchin.
The warden thinks it's time to give him a chance to rehabilitate himself by socializing with the other prisoners.
In 6 weeks, I'll be going on vacation on the 15th. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. First week in New Orleans, second week visiting friends in Tucson, Arizona. If while I am gone, if Mr. Hutchin happens to get into a sparring match with Mr. Chambers, I don't want to hear about it. And when I get back, I want this whole goddamned enterprise finished.
Yes.
Leaving no evidence, no videotape, and never to be spoken of in my presence.
Anything else, sir?
Hit the yard.
Thank you.
Had to have been somebody in the governor's office. As soon as he got the call, Mr. Backbone started arranging his vacation.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? This whole load of shit's gonna come down on you and me.
Oh, no, there is no you and me. I'm taking my vacation right along with the warden.
Ah, well, thank you for your support.
Oh, come on. You run the fight program here. You want this to happen.
Here we go, Monroe. Free at last, free at last.
I'm not going to Folsom.
What can I tell you? Looks like your friend the warden wouldn't change his mind. You get to stay home with us.
Operator, a collect call to Yank Lewis. No, Yank Lewis. Yeah, from George Chambers, the Iceman. Yank. Yeah, man, it's me. Who the hell you think it is? Now, get your ass up here and share the beauty. Maybe I got a ticket back on the gravy train.
What? What are you talking about?
Remember your old buddy from Miami? Mindy Ripstein?
Yeah?
This boy came up to me and said that if I fight some punk in here, he can maybe get me out quick.
Oh, if Mendy Ripstein says it, then it's the real deal. But, oh, you can't hear this from some other guy. You gotta hear this from Mendy himself. Then it's dope for sure.
Hey, if it's on the real, I'll whip on this punk's ass and be out of here.
Who's the punk? Don't tell me Monroe Hutchin. He fought out of Oakland. He was undefeated. He was a real prospect, man. He's a full load.
Well, even if he was something once, he's been in here for 10 years.
I'm just saying it might not be a walk in the park, is all.
I don't believe this shit.
What?
You worried about me being out of shape. I've been in here for 4 months. That chump been in here for 10 years. You too much, man.
What? That's concern. That's just...
Now get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I want you to fight him. In the cage, no gloves, bare-fisted, but a finish. I make a couple of calls, I put down some money. There's some people on the outside that know you. Everybody knows him. We'll get maybe 20, 30 to 1 odds. It's easy to spread around, maybe 200,000. You win, that's $4 million bucks, maybe more. And I think he can win.
What's in it for me? Mr. Ripstein uses his influence. You stay out of solitary. Get the privileges you've been missing.
Privileges. Offer me half the profit.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm putting up all the dough on a real long shot. I'm taking all the risk. What are you worried about money for? What are you gonna buy in here?
You in here too. Probably gonna die in here. But the money matter to you.
You're gonna get 10%.
I know that fighters usually get 50% minimum on the outside.
Yeah, but we're not outside. I want more.
I got a sister, she got 3 kids. No job, no skills, no husband. Government gives her a check once a month. I could send her the money.
You're gonna get 30% of everything we win. It's a deal?
40%. That's it.
You wanted to see the Iceman?
Mr. Ripstein thanks you for bringing him to this neutral location.
The Iceman doesn't want any disappointments. He expects to negotiate.
Well, you have to understand that Mr. Ripstein is a great boxing enthusiast, a great student of the art, a great historian of the prize ring. Mr. Ripstein believes the truest, purest expression of the sport was the bare-knuckle fights of the 19th century. The Queensberry rules.
No, the London prize ring rules. Queensberry changed the rules to the ones that we got now.
Look, let's cut through all this bullshit. I want out, otherwise no fight. Now how you gonna pull it off?
We handle that through the Department of Corrections. We got a guy on the committee.
You got your word on this?
You better get ready to fight.
Train all day, you know I gotta feel the pain all day. Work hard even if it rain on me. Nothing less than 5 miles in the morning. I'm jogging and yawning, stick and move. Intense, here we go, 1, 2. Cut off the ring now, what you gon' do? Show boy when I expose the race, so no eyes show. Watch for the look, place bet, take money on the books. You seen the fight tape, seen what I took. Yeah, I got precision, the jab keep you at the perfect distance, and it can be done.
Fight is 6 weeks from tomorrow night. Y'all got that amount of time to get your fighters in shape.
These are the rules. Mr. Ripstein has gone through a lot of trouble putting them together.
What about a foul? Who's gonna ref this thing?
There isn't any referee. That's one of the rules.
Oh, what kind of shit is this, huh?
Mr. Merker can judge fouls from outside the cage. No kicking, butting, low blows. If you win or lose on a foul, all deals are off.
Hey, it's a bunch of crap, okay? My guy's got a lot more to lose than this other chump. No way to train proper. Plus, there's no gloves and these dumbass rules. I mean, truth is, we don't know shit about fighting this way. And that makes you even. I don't want to cause no trouble. I wanted to talk to you about the rules, you know? Actually, about the gloves.
There aren't any gloves. It says so on page 3 of the rules.
Yeah, I know, but it'll make for a dull fight, you know? I mean, bare knuckles, nobody throws a lot. If you watch those old films, Jack Johnson, and Jeffries, and Corbett, I mean, those guys trained in bare knuckle style, you know? It was like a news flash when somebody threw a punch.
I just want to make it clear that I agree. But my boy, he don't give a shit. Gloves, no gloves, it don't matter. Bring him on. We ain't backing up for nobody. Jam, baby. That's right, jam.
Be a lot more hitting with gloves.
I gave you a copy of the London prize fight rules that Mr. Ripstein typed out, and it says no gloves.
No. Wait a minute. He's right. It's a better fight with 6-ounce gloves. Get him.
Monroe, how you doing, brother? First there's a smile, then comes a cheap shot, huh? I guess nobody's dumb enough to fall for that twice, huh?
Well, you got that right. Mr. Iceman.
You can call me Champ.
Now, see, you've been told. In here, I'm the champ.
Oh, you believe that? You must believe in the Tooth Fairy.
Nobody's backing up.
Well, you hold on, brother. You're gonna get your chance.
Good evening, I'm Maureen O'Boyle. Tonight on CNOX's The Inside Story, we'll be talking with Tawny Rollins in an exclusive interview that will be her first public statement since the sensational trial and conviction of George Iceman Chambers, former heavyweight champion of the world. Thanks for being with us, Tawny.
I was scared. I didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't want to do nothing with him, but he wouldn't stop. This whole thing is just such a mess. I've been out of work since this whole thing happened, and I had to have lots of doctors and lawyers, and I got stacks of mail from people saying that they hate me because I took away their heavyweight champ and that I'm a gold digger and all that, but I say walk a mile in my shoes. I did not want to cause him any harm, but he wouldn't listen to me, and he wouldn't stop.
This dumb shit's been watching too many old prison movies. get on the horn and get me a situation red in here?
Central Security, this is the mess hall. We have a situation red. Repeat, a situation red.
Man, before you came here, we all figured you were some kind of dude. Then you show up, acting like you're the god and we're the side. Well, hey, man, every dog in here wanted to see you get your ass kicked. You're going down, man. Shit.
Take out the ceiling! Okay!
He canceled the fight.
Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking state.
Who the fuck does this fucking warden fucker think he is? Doesn't anybody know how to do business in this fucking state? My fucking wife and her fucking asthma and allergies. We had to move to the fucking desert. Goddamn fucking chicken shit doctors. I should have known better than listen to those shitheels. Fucking Palm Springs. Lay there in the fucking sun and do nothing. Then this fucking state grabs my ass for taxes. Why the fuck I didn't stay in fucking Florida where people know how to do fucking business? Fucking wife and her fucking asthma. Shit. Something needs to get fucking done. I gotta do it myself. Call the fucking warden. I want to meet him.
Yes, sir, Mr. Epstein.
I don't make it a habit of meeting with prisoners. I'm doing this out of deference to Mr. Merker here, who thought it would be a good idea. However, any attempt to have me reinstate the fight between Mr. Chambers and Monroe Hutchins will be futile. It has been irrevocably canceled.
Can I tell you a story? One of my favorites. It's about how things get done. This is a story that takes place in Havana. Must have been the middle 1950s. I was second in charge of certain operations, second to a Mr. Meyer Lansky. There was this casino, a new one that had been built in a neighboring town. But the mayor, he wanted to close that casino because he did not like gambling. He thought it brought the wrong kind of people. So he ordered the casino closed. Oh. I had to report this to Mr. Lansky. So Mr. Lansky, he told me, he says, you tell that mayor that the casino stays open, no question, but that the mayor had a choice. He could choose to be killed, or he could choose to have a great deal of money deposited in his bank account. It was his choice. In either case, the casino stays open.
What happened to the mayor?
He died. He hit his ignition and his car had exploded like a fireball.
We just gonna stand there and let this hoodlum threaten me?
Well, sir, I don't much want my car to blow up.
We could talk about the money when you come back from your vacation. I understand you're leaving tomorrow. All of us, we hope you and your family have a very pleasant time.
We're gonna limo over a few guys from Vegas. Act as witnesses. Chewie, we've been talking. We need you to go to the Iceman. Get a number. We're getting a hell of a price on Monroe. We need the Iceman to go for it.
Ask him to lie down for some guy? I don't see it.
Offer him $1 million.
He made $25 million the last time he fought somebody.
We had to fight for that one.
Talk to him. You got it wrong. You hired me to look after Mendy. I'm looking after him right now. Mendy wants a straight fight. It's not the money.
Bullshit. In New York, in Cuba, in Florida, his whole life, it's always about the money. He's got it stashed all over the place. Fucking millions. He's got every fucking nickel he ever made.
With Mendy, it's always about the money. You guys are way off Mendy's radar on this deal. And I don't want to mess it up for him. Mendy wants a straight fight to the finish, and that's it. You want the Iceman to dump? You go talk to him. Don't get your hopes up.
Okay, Monroe. Now that this thing is back on, here's the deal. We got a guy in the dispensary who's gonna steal 5 or 10 volumes. Crush him up.
And I got another guy in the commissary. Last meal Iceman eats before he fights. We mix it in. Just enough to slow him down. Fuck him up.
He'll still fight. But it won't be the same. That'll be just enough to give you the edge. Got it? You do that, I'm gonna break you up into pieces. I can take this guy and I don't need no help. You understand that?
Hey, we're just trying to give you a little something extra, man. We got a lot of money on this table.
I may not be a real good guy, but I ain't no chicken shit either. You remember that? Take him down.
Just concentrate. We focus. We mentally imagine ourselves winning. Just close your eyes. We concentrate. We see ourselves winning. We see Iceman all beat the shit. We see ourselves winning.
20 minutes, we start to loosen up. Okay? Break a sweat. We don't want the shithead to catch you cold. Hey, it's sloppy, that's where mistakes happen.
All right, cell blocks A, B, C, and D, if all y'all ready over there. Let's start moving them in on 15-minute intervals.
heartbeat. Just listen to him. He is a guest. This is your house. He is an unwelcome guest.
Every inmate wanna be free. Every hustler wanna be made.
Go ahead, man. Let it go, let it go.
He don't look good. He's ugly.
Fight on! Cannot say. Fight fans all over the world gonna be wishing days at the bottom of the barrel with us. Wishing Sweetwater Prison was their home tonight. Now pay close attention, because I'm only gonna say this once. The fight you're about to see follows a set of rules never been used before around here. London prize rules. No traditional rounds to speak of. No regulation size gloves. Just those bitty 6-ounce suckers gonna tear up. A fighter steps from the mark ready to fight. He go down, then he got 60 seconds to come back. That's it. Fight to the finish. No ref. Only got us a timekeeper for the mark. Our very own Mr. Murphy, the walking ball. Now put your hands together, my friend, for our favorite son, Sweetwater's defending champion. Undefeated with a prison record of 68 wins, no losses, weighing in at 199 pounds, wearing the burgundy trunks with the black trim. Monroe! Now give it up for the West Corner. He's also undefeated on the outside. Weighing in at 205, the former heavyweight champion of the world, George Iceman Chambers.
There's only one thing I got to say. Put his ass between his shoulders.
Okay, brother Cobb, we are ready. Now don't let your passion for the great Monroe interfere with good judgment. And don't do nothing stupid. Now to forfeit all the money that you got, bet at those big odds. And welcome to our amigos from Las Vegas, here to witness this contest and report it to various cities all around our great country. Whole lot of bookmakers out there want to know what's coming down. Well, it's us against the world, my brother. And just like you, I too am for the great Monroe Hudson. He brought honor to our house of pain, but I will call a neutral fight. Come on, bitch. Come on. This is the fight for what's right. This is the brawl for it all. This fight ain't about money. This is their heavyweight champion against our heavyweight champion. This fight is for respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-K. Respect. And here we go, baby. They move to the center of the ring, feeling each other out. You gotta remember something, Monroe's a 40-1 underdog, going up against the Iceman, a great champion. Monroe swings and misses. Iceman counting with a hard right hand to the head.
That's it, baby, come on. Get that big motherfucker.
Monroe's backpedaling, circling. Doesn't look like he's too willing to trade punches with the Iceman. Looking for a way to get to Monroe. Now he's taunting him. He's taunting Monroe. He's taunting him. Monroe swings and misses. Iceman hits him with a hard right and the left to Monroe's head. You ain't hurt him. You ain't hurt him. Oh,
Monroe misses and Iceman tags him with a hard left hand, and Monroe is going backwards, baby. The Iceman taunting him on. Monroe lands an overhand right. Now a combination. Monroe's getting himself into this fight. The Iceman counters with a hard right to the face. Another right to the head. Monroe is fast, but the Iceman is much stronger. They hook up again. Both men exchanging combinations. Right hand, left, right, right. And boom, the Iceman drives Monroe back.
Make him bleed, man, make him bleed.
Both men throw the combinations. Left, right, overhand right. Monroe misses. The Iceman comes back with a right left to the head. They're fighting at an incredible pace. Can you believe it? Nice overhand right by Monroe. Iceman's not hurt, but he ties Monroe up in the clinch. Hard right hand. Yeah, look, yeah. Monroe swings and misses, and the Iceman keeps hurting him with an overhand right. Combination, right, left. Big left hook. A right and a left to the stomach. Another left. Oh, an uppercut. And Monroe is down. 60 seconds. And we now know why he's the heavyweight champion of the world. And Monroe is up. Looks like he will continue. The Iceman straight ahead locomotive style may be a little too much for Monroe. He's never had to face anything like this. The Iceman's in his corner, a mighty confident man. Monroe's trademark of occasionally switching to a southpaw left-hand style ain't working so far, baby.
10 seconds, fight it to the line! Get it, bro! Fight it to the line! Fight it to the line! Clear the ring! Round 2!
And here we go, baby. Despite the knockdown, Monroe looks like he pulled himself back together. The Iceman misses, and Monroe lands an overhand right. Right hand, a wicked exchange. Now this is boxing. Hard combinations, and they clinch. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, what a right hand by the Iceman. Another right to the head. Monroe misses and pays for it dearly to the body, and he reels back from the punishment given to him by the Iceman. Another hard right to left, and Monroe is on his heels. He's up against the fist. The Iceman is going towards the body, a left to the body, and it doesn't look good for Sweetwater's own favorite son. The Iceman's all over him. He's tearing Monroe up. Oh, another right to the head. That sends Monroe down, and he's dizzy as a motherfucker. He's talking shit, baby. He's talking shit. What the hell he think he's talking? I know he ain't talking to me. He's talking to y'all. Monroe is wobbly. He's shaky. There's no question about it. Monroe is hurt.
Come on, come on! Don't get careless, all right? Now take a whiff of this. Now come on. This fight is far from over. You're gonna get him. You got plenty of time.
He just loves to taunt the crowd. He's got everything going his way. Oh, that Iceman is one cocky son of a bitch.
He's already knocked him down twice, eh?
I don't know how much longer this has got to go.
You gotta fight your fight. Then you're fighting his fight. You control the rhythm. You gotta turn this fight around. You can do it, bro. Come on now. This is your round.
The Iceman's looking supremely confident. He's got it all going his way.
Round 3.
They come out, and it seems like the Iceman is just trying to find that one big shot that'll put Monroe on his ass and give him a one-way ticket to Bootyville. Oh, big right hand by the Iceman. And another right hand by the Iceman. This can't go much further. That's it. That's it. Come on, Mo. Dance. Both of these men are great warriors.
Iceman has a look of determination in his eye, but like I said before, brother scumbag, he's looking for that big punch to end it all for Monroe.
That's right.
The Iceman is clearly in control of this fight, but Monroe is still there, baby. Our favorite son is still standing. All that right hand just keeps shaking Monroe up. Big left and right coming from the Iceman. He is all over Monroe. And the Iceman is on the hunt. He's on the prowl. He's going in for the kill. The Iceman is staggering, and he's hurt. Boom! Monroe hits him with another shot. He's driving him back up against the cage, punishing him with wicked combinations. Monroe is all over him. He's hurt. He's hurt. Left and right. Can you believe it? No! And the right hand puts Iceman down. The Iceman is down for the first time in his career.
60 seconds.
This is unbelievable! Unbelievable! I can't believe it. The Iceman is down. And the Iceman is up. He's staggering around. He doesn't know where he is. Oh my God, he's going plus fucking crazy in there. The Iceman's gone absolutely crazy. This could be it. This could be a disqualification. Somebody get in there and stop this thing. I got a lot of damn money riding on this. Pandemonium under control! Pandemonium under control! Monroe has definitely turned this fight around. What goes on in the mind of George Iceman Chambers at this moment is anybody's guess. This is one for the record books, baby. People gonna be talking about this for the rest of their life. And if I knew I had to go to jail and see a fight like this, I'd have did a crime a long time ago.
This is your night. This is your house, baby. Don't let up. Go at him. Stick him hard. Stick him hard, baby. Come on. Go get him, bro. Go get him.
10 seconds. Fight it to the right.
All right, now you can do it. Kick his ass. Let's go, Monroe. Let's go.
That was the toughest round in the Iceman's whole career. He must regain momentum. He must come out strong. He must get back in this fight. Oh, he is back. A left and a right to Monroe. Monroe hits him with a right hand, left hand, and another right hand. And the Iceman is forced to clinch.
All right, stick him, baby. Go at him now.
Monroe switches to southpaw. Is punishing him with blows to the head and the body. Say what you want to say about George Iceman Chambers, but he is dead game.
This is a thing of beauty. A great thing of beauty. Two guys fighting to the finish, but just one guy wins because he's the better man, and that's what the goddamn sport is about.
Mendy Ripstein died 3 weeks after the big fight. He kept his word. Monroe got his money and the Iceman got out on special parole. I can personally thank Mr. Epstein for another thing. His lawyers contacted my family. He left me $2 million free and clear. So I guess I'm not gonna have any excuses when I get out of here. I read in the sports page that Iceman and his manager both denied the fight with Monroe ever happened. And the story about him losing was only a big rumor. A fairy tale. Once upon a time in prison.
Our panel of experts have the fight even at 2 rounds apiece. Both fighters fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world, the greatest title in all of sports. One thing I can tell you for sure, life in prison hasn't changed the Iceman's fighting style. Both fighters feeling each other out now. Briscoe trying to work the jab. He can't get anything in. Chambers covering up very well. Another left jab by Chambers. That is a glancing blow. Didn't score. But that one did. A right to the body. And here comes Chambers. Another right. A left to the body. Right to left. Combination. A left. A right. A left. And down goes Briscoe. Down goes Briscoe. Chambers over to the neutral corner. And referee Matthew Kerrigan is counting it out. Briscoe desperately trying to stand up. He wants to continue. But referee Matthew Kerrigan has called it off. And by knockout with 1 minute, 22 seconds into the 5th round, Montel Briscoe is knocked out. And the now undisputed heavyweight champion of the world is George Iceman Chambers.
Hey, Monroe! Iceman won! Guess what, Cat? They say he's the heavyweight champ of the whole world. Undisputed. Monroe! 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 Monroe!
Deal with weeds, homie quick like coops, feel a breeze, and I'm hot, it grows hot. The hood made me trill, the hottest hot boy, baby, time reveal. And I'm mama's oldest boy, Papa's first seed, but Papa's not real, he don't bleed what I bleed. I'm 19 strong, a kid with a kid, and ain't too many people out did what I did. I rock bricks down, I rock Air Town, I pump the best stroke, pound for pound. Now say round, the boy tough, not bluff. Yeezy, Weezy, Young Money squad up. Whoever don't like it, mount up, and down you go. I've been a champ like the dude Monroe. Not in 10 years, they still wouldn't have planned it. For everyone to fall, and I still be standing.
We've been through too much pain, too much struggle, and too much strain. This is CMR, so the haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. We untamed blues. We've been through too much pain, too much struggle, and too much strain. This is CMR, so the haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. Undisputed.
I'm the Iceman, whoa, it's nothing to extra out. Put the G on the head and got to say it out the mouth with the beanie, with the blue jean jacket, metal pack. Walk
walking up that walk and I'm about that jacking. I do this for the penitentiary, holla. I'm stunned for y'all while I'm spending these dollars. I lock cells like 4 corner blocks. I'm the Birdman. I never chipped off the top. I'm switch-handed. When I'm swinging, I'm landing. I thug on the street and I thug red bandit. Wipe you off the land. It's a concrete jungle. A till full of gangsters, OCs, and bundles. The till drops for the clowns I put under. You know, I've been living like this for 10 summers. I'm the boss of the ghetto, black crow of the game. Third wall survivor and a damn thing changed. Lose, we've been through too much pain, too much struggle and too much strain. This is CMR, so the haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. Untamed. Lose, we've been through too much pain, too much struggle and too much strain. This is CMR, so the haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. Undisputed. Say, whoa, look, check this out. They about to cut the lights off, right? Send me some metal and a joke. While you at it, send that wick down your with it.
Boy, I done sent for you, so it's best you come. I'm Lax Saladin, the dog of the prison. I'm the next best thing to the warden. Plus I'm charging 2 bits on the carton. I send words to an old blister with no pistol. The BGF still show get you. I walk with my pants sagging. I'm a HBG for life, now what's happening?
Please, what you talking? I'm the dead man walking. If we was on the streets, then a 4-4 would be balking. Keep the shank on the left side and the tits right here. I'm the greasy out of BC that's running the tip. With the black gorillas, petty hustlers and essays. Jeffrey Dahmer, son of Sam, Aryan Nation, and OJ. Now how you gonna stop them? Throw away the key and lock them. Tell a DA it's them against me. We can't lose. We've been through too much pain, too much struggle and too much strain. This is CMR. So them haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. Untamed. Lose. We've been through too much pain, too much struggle and too much strain. This is CMR. So them haters try to lock us in. We got it locked from the block to the pin. Undisputed.